So I'm not sure if you guys are aware or not, but I've been having some troubles with the 62. It is not working for me. I can start it, I can drive it, but it won't charge. And I have been fighting with this for quite some time. I have looked through wiring diagrams, all that stuff, and I've had a tough time. I heard something from a friend that if you go to your local alternator store, so that specialize in alternators, you can change a 3G alternator, which this 95 Crown Victoria engine has. You can change it to a one wire. You just change the module in the back of the alternator and it is fixed apparently. It'll charge. And that's the hope anyway. So this is what I bought. It is one wire, well, two wires, but literally this plugs right back into the alternator in the spot where the other one comes out of. And this ties right onto the alternator as well, actually. It just goes onto your power wire, your big power wire. And I'll show you what that is. So I have the alternator out already. It's upside down. And that's the module. That's the module. And this thing takes its place. All it is you take these 4 nuts out first. And according to the alternator guy, this thing will come up and out. The brushes come along with it. After that, you take these 2 out. You mount it on here. And then put it back in like that. And I need a little wire to put in this hole and line up the brushes before I put it in. And it is that easy. This plug actually plugs right into there, and that wire goes right onto there. Exactly like that. That's all you have to do. You unplug from the wiring harness underneath at the engine, you unplug this, you unplug this. All I had to do was loosen these bolts and take the other one off that's up top here, and it comes right out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit you up on the tripod, and I want to change this thing. Change it over. I'm hoping this works, guys, because I have, like I say, I have been struggling hard with this. I don't know how many hours I've put into trying to further this thing. I want to get it done. I want to drive it. But I can't drive it if the battery dies half a block down the road. And right now, that's all it'll do. It'll just run the battery dry. It doesn't start up at all. It doesn't start charging. I have no idea why. No clue. Okay. Take these out. And yeah, you can see already, it wants to kind of punch up from this end over here. And there's the brushes right there. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 2 bolts out and take the brushes off and put them on my other piece. In reverse. And I don't know if I've explained what I've all done. I have changed alternators. Keith actually has a car that has exactly the same one because, well, we have a bunch of alternators there, or a bunch of Crown Vics, but he only has one that is similar to this one. And I've taken that alternator off because I thought maybe it was possibly the alternator. I know I'd done a lot of wiring. My hope was that it was just the alternator. Now you can see these small little holes in the brushes. I don't know if you can see that there. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this through, push this in like that. There we go. Now the brushes are back, and now I can install it. And once I have it installed, I can pull this wire out. And all I did was, this is some welding wire that I've cut off and put into there. But like I was saying, I tried one of Keith's alternators. It didn't work. I thought maybe that would work. So just in case, you know, I didn't know if the module wasn't working or whatever. So I actually took the whole alternator off, mine, brought it to the alternator shop. They tested it and said, oh yeah, it works great. No problems. So then I knew I'd cut something out. And that's what I thought to begin with anyway. But you never know. Try all those things first and see if you can actually fix it. And then I searched and I searched and I searched for the missing wire. I looked, and from what I understand from the alternator guys, if you cut out one of the wires, a signal wire, there's not much you can do unless you find exactly that wire. The computer won't recognize it and it won't charge. So when my buddy told me about this, I'm like, holy, let's try this. Let's see how this works. So we'll see. He says he's done it before on some 3Gs to make it one wire. And so I'm hoping that it works. Okay, everything's tight. Pull the wire out. Now the brushes are on there. Now it's just reverse of taking it out, putting it back in. And now I've replaced this. Okay, I'll set you up there and we'll put it in. And here it is. Oh yeah. And as you can see, I'm going to plug this one right into here. It's plugged in, and this is going to go right on top of here, and I can even leave it on there. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to put the other one that goes on top of that. There is only this wire then connects. These ones placed back here already, these guys are the ones that plugged into the other module, and they are no longer needed. And we'll just put that back there so it's out of the way. Okay, let's put this in. See if we can get this, wiggle it in here. Just like so. And we'll get this in. I'm gonna put these ones in first. That's gonna basically dictate where that top one gets tightened down to. And these, the alternator on this one anyway is slotted. I think the one that I took off of Keith's car, I think it had holes. So I don't know, maybe this alternator has been changed before, or maybe that one had been changed before. I have no idea. But it was a little different because it didn't have the slots. I couldn't just put it on top of the bolts. I actually had to put it in there, take out the bolts totally, and then try and find the holes. Oh, that is fun on this thing, I'll tell you that much for free. I won't tighten this one up all the way. I'll just get it started. Why is that not working? You got to get this one started before you tighten up the other ones, because otherwise this won't align properly either. I want it to align. I'm not going in there. Did I cross thread it? Nice tutorial on how to cross thread a bolt. It's going in there, whether I miss it or not. There, I got it straight. Right, yeah. Okay, now it's in there enough. I can tighten these guys up, and that'll dictate where the other guy goes on. Right. It's all 10 mil. Everything's 10 mil. On these new cars, almost everything is. Okay, so that's that. Now, I'm going to put this wire from the car on here. Put this wire on. Oh, actually, I should just do it the other way. Like that. Put this little nut on here, which is also 10 mil. I'm excited, guys. Dang. Put the belt on. There's a little inside this pulley, the tensioner. There's actually a little place just for your ratchet to fit into there. And put this guy on. Don't get your fingers underneath. Make sure that it went on nice, and it did not. That is on properly. You want to get it into the grooves. It would probably go into the grooves when I start it up, but I want to put it in place, in the right place the first time, which is now there. Just like that. And now I'll get my voltmeter and I'll bring it back and we'll set it up so you can see what happens. Okay, so it shows me 12.6. That's what the battery shows me. And I will put you up here and I'll start it up. Where can I put you so you can see it? I need something. Okay, so as you can see, it shows 12.6 as my battery voltage. So I'm going to put you up there as I start it up, and we'll see what it does. Woo! 14.5. That's exactly what I need. Perfect. And I didn't have to rev it up at all. Well, guys, that's exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping that I could get it charging. I've been working at it for a while, researching all the wiring diagrams, seeing what I cut out. I pulled the wiring harness apart to try and find out what I could cut out, and I can't find it. There's way too much in there, and the stuff that I did find, it looks like it's still connected, but I don't know. I may have cut it down the line and I just haven't found it. So that's it. So if you have a charging problem like this with a 3G on a Ford, it's as easy as that. You buy that little, what did that cost me? 58 bucks, something like that. And it turns your 3G into a one wire and it charges. Easy as that. Thanks for watching.